thank you for joining me. Currently have some severe weather right now in Oklahoma and Maine. Oh, we did have some severe weather in Oklahoma. Let me check right now. There are 7 warnings right now. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for Kay in Noble County in Oklahoma. Severe thunderstorm warning for Hartley and Oldham County in Texas. And a severe thunderstorm warning for McLean and Ward County in North Dakota. A severe thunderstorm warning for Kay County in Oklahoma. Kay and Noble as well. Actually, the new warning just been issued. All the warnings right now are in the plain states. Nothing right now for Illinois. There's currently a cluster of some severe thunderstorms going through the Ponca City area. And there's some pretty strong winds with this. Winds up to about 60 to 70 miles per hour. Severe thunderstorm warning is for winds to 70 miles an hour on quarter-sized hail. And yeah, I can concur, there are some very strong winds of this storm. I just looked at the velocity data. And right now, actually going to go to Oklahoma City NextRad. Let's go to OKC NextRad right now. And there are some pretty potent storms right now going through the Oklahoma, Texas, and the Kansas areas right now. So this is the severe warned storms right now. See, there's even a pretty good gust front extending it from right here. Very strong winds coming. Look at those winds that just went through the Ponca City area right here. Very strong winds. Tonkawa had some very strong winds. And look at today's SPC storm reports. There was some hail today, and today's the 12th, so let's go to, yeah, in my report actually, this is my report here. I had a wind report from Queens, New York, in Elmhurst. I submitted that storm report. Let's see right here, 2355, Elmhurst, Queens, New York. Alpha winds from a thunderstorm resulted in a down tree at Hoffman Drive and Woodhaven Boulevard. It got very windy when that storm came through. Winds were about 40 to 45 miles an hour. It wasn't severe warned in the city, but it was in New Jersey. The gust front actually came through about 20 to 25 minutes before it even started raining. The gust front was well ahead of the storm. Oh, hey, John. Hey. Thank you all for joining. Yeah, I'm a storm spotter for the National Weather Service, so it's actually my report. I actually discovered the down tree the following day at that intersection. Hoffman Drive and Woodhaven Boulevard. I'll show you exactly where the tree actually came out. It was completely uprooted. So it wasn't just that, like the whole tree was uprooted. And it got very windy. I had some today, here's a funny thing. There was 2 hail reports, all from Michigan. Oh, there was even a tornado report today. Isn't that something? Bismarck said they had a tornado report today. Funny thing is, we didn't have any tornado warnings issued today. But tomorrow it's going to get very interesting. This is actually what I wanted to get to. This is what's going on right now. But in just a few hours, there's going to be some pretty dangerous storms going to be going through Illinois and Indiana. Yes, it could definitely get very active tonight. In fact, they're anticipating a severe weather outbreak. Nothing right now in Illinois, but it's about to get very active. Hold on, I'm just going to stop stream. I'm just going to turn off the live stream for just a second because I got to do something. Okay, guys, I'm back, and we now have a tornado warning. It has just been issued in Illinois We now have a tornado warning in effect. Okay, guys, I'm back, and we now have a tornado warning has just been issued in Illinois. We now have a tornado warning in effect. Oops. Okay, guys, I'm back, and we now have a tornado warning has just been issued in Illinois. We now have a... Sorry about that, I'm back. We now have a tornado warning for Cass, Menard, Morgan, and Sangamon counties in Illinois. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good couplet too. No debris signature with it right now, but it definitely has some pretty good rotation. Tornado warning issued right now. I'm looking at the velocity data right now. The rotation is pretty broad, but there is a tornado warning in effect right now in Illinois for those four mentioned counties. I'm going to be looking at correlation coefficient, and I can confirm that there's no debris yet. There's no debris. No debris yet. Just let me check again. I think there actually might be some debris. Yes, there actually might be some debris lofted. Let me look at the velocity and try to figure it out. No, that is not debris. Not yet. Might have been a brief signature. That was a brief, possibly a brief touchdown. But now the rotation is broad again. It's not a large tornado. Just gonna make that clear. It's not a confirmed tornado yet. Let me check right now. It is radar indicated rotation. So it's radar indicated for now, but a tornado warning has just been issued in central Illinois. Tornado warning has just been issued. This is the beginning of a very long and active night. Yes, it is near Springfield. It's just northwest of Springfield. It's about, I would say, 30, it's about 30, 40 miles, it's about 50 miles northwest of Springfield right now. Yes, it's in Illinois. We have a tornado warning in effect for Cass. For Cass, Menard, and Sangamon counties. So Ashland and Pleasant Hills and Tallulah are all in the path of the storm. So the storm should be around Ashland around 8:25, so in 5 minutes. Pleasant Hills and Tallulah around 8:30, and Petersburg around 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Salisbury, Lincoln, New Salem, Philadelphia, and Newmansville. So radar indicated rotation and hail up to 1 inch in diameter are all possible with this storm. We now have a tornado warning in effect. The first tornado warning of the day. And we already had a confirmed tornado in North Dakota. The tornado warned storm is right here. This is the tornado warned storm. And there's the velocity data right here. That's the warning storm. It looks like it's no longer rotating, but it was earlier. So there's a tornado warning on it right now. And this looks like a hook right here trying to form. So areas north of Springfield, you better watch out. North Springfield is being impacted by a strong thunderstorm right now. Thankfully, the tornado warned storm has weakened. It's still warned, but I'm looking at it on the velocity data right now, and the rotation has weakened for now. It's now embedded inside an area, so it's no longer producing tornadoes. Right now in Oklahoma, there's a cluster of severe thunderstorms warning through, and the SPC just issued tornado watch number 575 for Illinois. Tornado watch number 575 has just been issued. Looks like it's probably going to take a couple minutes for the thing to go up. Yeah, this is the beginning of a very active evening. So, to check, this watch is in effect until 3 a.m. So, let me just redo that. Yeah, it looks like Weather Underground still has not updated it. Yep, tornado watch just issued. Yep, in fact until 3 a.m. Alrighty. See any more reports? Looks like nothing yet. Just wind reports from Oklahoma. The only 3 hail reports, all from North Dakota. Up to 1.75 inch hail. Alrighty. So, right now, for the by the looks of it, things have been are now winding back down just a little bit, but tornado watch has just been issued, and we have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Illinois right now, in Illinois and Missouri, and the severe warned storms near Cerro Gordo has some pretty good rotation. Would not be surprised if a tornado warning is issued on it fairly soon. Oh, in fact, it says bulletin immediate broadcast requested. The National Weather Service in Lincoln has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for north central Moultrie County in central Illinois and southern Piatt County in central Illinois. east central Macon County and central Illinois until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:21 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Cerro Gordo or near Decatur, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. No, it's that storm is northeast of Springfield, and it has some rotation on it. I would not be surprised if it very shortly goes tornado warned. The rotation is still pretty broad, but it's pretty good nevertheless. It's still northeast of Springfield, and it's probably going to stay northeast of Springfield right now. In fact, so let's look at the Storm Prediction Center storm reports, or actually not storm reports, outlook. Day 1 outlook for tomorrow. This is actually for tonight. There is an enhanced risk for tonight, actually. And there's a pretty good chance of tornadoes right here. And this is looking at tomorrow now. See, enhanced risk, most of the Mid-Atlantic, southern New Jersey. New York City is in a slight. I think they will chop down the slight risk into central New Jersey. And I think all of this will become slight. I think they will shrink the enhanced risk. Here's why I think they will shrink the enhanced. The reason they're going to shrink the enhanced risk is because it doesn't look like there's going to be a really significant outbreak. Not anymore. I mean, it was looking like that earlier during the 12Z run, that something may happen. But now for tomorrow in the Mid-Atlantic, it looks like the outbreak won't really be so intense. And I'm kind of relieved. Because it was looking like a fairly significant outbreak was going to happen tomorrow. Just looking at the 12Z run. 12Z is usually better. So yeah, see, there's still a chance that something may happen tomorrow. But it looks like it's going to be further south now. And looking at the HRRR for tomorrow, the midnight run, here's what it looks like. Here, those severe storms are going to be rolling across Illinois, Indiana, into parts of Kentucky. It looks like most of the storms will be down to the south. So I definitely think the enhanced risk will be chopped down very far to the south. It's definitely going to be chopped down further to the south, and it looks like not much is going to happen tomorrow, actually. We don't really have much to worry about. In fact, the NAM Nest model isn't showing much either for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Definitely, you're right about that. There's definitely time for more tornadoes to be confirmed. Here's the thing. Looking at tomorrow, it just shows heavy rain, and it shows does show the storms being further north, but it looks much less interesting. So what I think is, I don't think we're going to get this big shield of rain. I think it will also be a little further south than expected, because this is the St. Louis area. So right now, here are where the storms are forming. They're actually forming further south than anticipated. They're forming around the Springfield area, the south of Chicago, but north of St. Louis. So they're forming around this area. So looking at the radar near Cerro Gordo, looks pretty not good. Looks pretty strong. No, I wouldn't say any hail with it. I don't see much hail with these storms. And going to that tornado warning now, I'm going to look at rotation and velocity right now. There's a new storm that's rotating southwest of Ashland. There's some rotation on that storm. Perhaps that storm will be tornado warned soon. But any of those storms could start rotating because conditions are very conducive for tornadic development today. And there's a pretty potent storm near St. Louis right now. Damaging winds are the main threat right now. Looking at spaghetti models right now, just looking at hurricanes, nothing tropical right now. Tropics are dead quiet, despite the. This is what's so confusing. Looking at the MJO index right now, it looks very positive. Like, this would usually support some very strong tropical development. This is exactly when tropical waves rolling off the coast like crazy. We just had an area, some subsidence, but now we're having a lot of formation of storms. That's what's so confusing. And looking at the euro right now, look at that. The whole main development region is quiet. Look at that. It's incredibly quiet. It's just dead quiet almost. Everything is like dead quiet right now. Let's look at that right now. Yeah, it looks very quiet in the tropics. That's really, really unusual. Like, nothing. It's completely quiet. Looks like I might be wrong about my tropical forecast now. All because of the Saharan air layer. I mean, it is mighty out there. It's really strong. And looking back at the severe storms right now, okay, I'm gonna go back looking at the velocity data again. So let's look back at well, looks like that tornado warning just got canceled, or it's about to expire. And now a new severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued. Um, just the storm that just went over Springfield, and now it's starting to rotate pretty strongly. New storm. Yep, there's a couplet that's starting to develop just southeast of Rochester, Illinois. New couplet's just developing right now. This is definitely about to go tornado warned. And looks like most of the rotation has died down, but there's a quarter-sized hail is one of the threats of those storms. Right now, I'm not seeing any hail cores with this, so I think it's just strong winds. There's some pretty strong winds with that. In fact, I'm actually going to upload this to a Facebook group that I'm in right now. Still taking a while to upload. There we go. Well, we just uploaded. Fact. Alrighty. There we are. Well, we're now expecting a bust. Yeah. This is what. This is what's going on right now. So there's a couple of starting to develop it over the Rochester area right now. Yeah, I just uploaded that. Let me check that again. Go back to that site. Yeah, it's weakening right now. New couple of developing just south of Tallulah. The one that was tornado warning. The warning just expired. Yep, tornado warning just expired. As soon as I said that. There's still a couple just southeast of Rochester, Illinois, or actually east of Rochester now. Yep, there's two cells actually. Yep, the couplet is holding together. It's not as strong as it was earlier, but there's still a couplet there, but not enough to issue a tornado warning. Yeah, it looks like it's no longer has any threat of tornadoes. There's a new couplet actually. Actually, let's see. Oh wow, that's a pretty potent couplet. Just southeast of Cerro Gordo, there's a pretty good couplet now. There's a couple just southeast of Cerro Gordo. Mostly at the leading edge of the storm, right along the gust front. There's some pretty strong rotation. Right now, there's no tornado warnings in effect. There are no tornado warnings in effect right now. I just want to make that clear. There are no tornado warnings in effect right now. Alrighty. Righty. So then there's some storms just south of Chicago. Righty. Looking at velocity data again. Oh, new couplet. New couplet is forming. Very broad area of rotation, just southeast of Niantic, Illinois. Still no warning in effect on it, but the rotation is very broad. It's very broad rotation. And at the moment, I don't think anything's going to form. So, wow, yeah, there is a couple of forming near Niantic. Still no warning. There is some rotation forming. Oh yeah, that looks really bad. It's it looks to be more like it's kind of gusted out, but there is some rotation in that area. Alrighty. There's still no warning on that cell. No severe thunderstorm or tornado warning, for that matter. Um, there's a new couplet just south of Ashland right now. It's very broad and weak, but there is a couplet starting to form. A lot of storms are forming. It's a whole band of storms right now. There's a storm just west northwest of Kankakee right now. So I'm just going to go to Chicago right now. Oh, and there is a couplet just south of Mason right now. And west of Gardner. Yeah, there is a couplet. There's a storm southeast of Kankakee. So there's two areas of storms. One of them has a pretty good couplet. It's right near Hopkins Park. So right now, no tornadoes on the ground. There's nothing right now on the ground. Just making that clear. A tornado looks like it depends on what type of tornado it is. Yeah, the National Weather Service is canceling tornado warnings because there was an area of rotation that formed that looked like a tornado was about to form, but then the storm died down. There's no tornadoes right now. Just making that clear. There's just areas of rotation. No, actually, green tint in the sky does not mean there's going to be a tornado. It means that there is hail suspended in the clouds, ice. The green tint in the clouds is there because of hail, ice that is suspended in the clouds. It causes the ice reflects blue and green light, which is why the sky turns blue-green just before it hails. And supercell thunderstorms contain a lot of hail and they produce tornadoes. hail is an indicator of an updraft. So yes, um, strong updrafts produce hail. Um, Usually, the place where you see hail is not where you see tornadoes. Yes, a rotating thunderstorm will have a lot of hail because the updrafts are very powerful. So yes, you could have tornado. Large hail in green coloring is an indicator that there could be a tornado. Doesn't mean there will be. It's just an indicator of it. You're right, but it doesn't mean that green just means hail. If you if there's a squall line coming at you and you see green skies, you're gonna get hail. I was there in Massachusetts on July. It was July 2nd, Wednesday, July 2nd, 2008, 2009. The sky turned green and there was some large hail. There was a tornado warning issued, but no tornadoes touched down. So let's go back to the radar again. No tornadoes right now. There's no tornadoes anywhere, but there are some rotating storms. I'm just making that clear. And there's been some new warnings in effect. A new warning has just been issued. Remember that storm I was telling you had a couplet? Oh, yeah, that has a pretty good couplet right now. Um, so let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9 p.m. for north central Moultrie, southern Piat, and east central Macon counties. At 8:39 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Cerro Gordo, or 11 miles east of Decatur, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. I think that's actually the wrong warning. No, that's actually the same warning. And it looks like it has a hook on it. No, the rotation is still there, but it's weak and broad. Nothing indicating tornadoes yet. So okay, so I'm gonna go back to the radar again. Nothing much going on right now. I'll show you the storms that are having those warnings. There. That's the one that has the hook on it. All of them just have severe thunderstorm warnings, and there are tornado. People just don't stop calling me. Unbelievable. So, severe thunderstorm warnings. No tornado warnings yet. Well, there was one, but no tornadoes yet. So that's good news. That's the good news I have to report right now. There are no tornadoes anywhere right now. Some broad rotation right now. Я сейчас видео делаю. Я сейчас видео делаю, я тебе перезвоню. There actually already was a tornado in North Dakota today. There already was one confirmed tornado today in North Dakota. I'll show you that right now. There's one confirmed tornado today in North Dakota, right here. there's two pretty good hailstorms, hail cores in McLean, North Dakota. In fact, there are several warnings. There is severe thunderstorm warning for Lincoln, Missouri County, Missouri, and the only nationwide severe thunderstorm warning is in Texas, beside the Illinois, Missouri area. And that storm is basically falling apart. Actually, no, it's not. In fact, it has a pretty good hail core to it. Yep, expiring in 30 minutes. Hazard 60 mile per wind gusts and penny size hail. Yeah, the way the radar looks, there's some pretty good hail with that. Mount Zion is about to be hit by the edge of a hook right now. Yep, there is something near Edinburgh, Illinois, and Sangamon counties right now. Locations impacted include Taylorville, Kincaid, Edinburgh, Mount Auburn, Berry, Sangres Lake State Park. So Sangres Lake State Park, Roby, and Sharpsburg. These areas are being impacted by a very dangerous storm right now. There is rotation now forming with the storm. No confirmed tornado, but there is a hook that is starting to form. Edinburgh, wow. Wow. That is a very mean looking hook. I mean, it looks like it's about to go tornado warn any moment now. Town of Edinburgh, you're about to be hit by some very dangerous conditions. It's still not a tornado, but very shortly it's going to become tornado warn. I know it is. There is definitely very strong rotation with this storm. In fact, I'm going to go back to my Facebook group. Yeah, we're code red right now because of what we're going through right now. Yeah, that's the hook right now. That's the storm right here. There's a hook right here. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. You have a gust run here. You have an inflow notch here. Very indicative of a supercell. So you got a supercell forming right now. Oops, I got the wrong one. There's... No. Hold on. Yikes. Yeah, that's... I would not go with a tornado warning yet. The rotation isn't strong enough. Alrighty. Yeah. From the looks of it, it's some very strong gusty wind going through Edinburgh right now. Does not look like a tornado. Definitely, I would not say a tornado is on the ground yet. In fact, it is a supercell. Don't get me wrong, there is rotation with the storm. It's just not strong enough to produce a tornado. I'm looking at the velocity data right now on this. In fact, I'm even going to be looking at the correlation coefficient. Yeah, there is no tornado with this at all. I mean, completely. There's no chance of any tornadoes with this. In fact, I'm going to be going on Facebook for a while. I mean, on this video, because I got to focus on the stream right now. Thank you right now. Thank you so much. There are no tornado warnings right now. Code red means everyone's okay. Trust me. Actually, oh wow. Barely hear me. Oh yes. Yeah, I had the microphone a little away from me. So let me. Hello. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's my camera. Go. Just fixed it. Righty. Yeah, I just fixed it. So. So let's go back to the next thread again. So it's all just severe thunderstorm warnings right now. I mean, it definitely looks a little suspicious. I mean, look at that. Look at that right there. That is really, really scary. Yeah, that's really scary. So. Yeah, it's some really scary stuff going on right now. Oh, yep, tornado warning just issued. Tornado warning just issued. We have a tornado warning right now in effect until 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Tornado warning issued in Lincoln. It just issued tornado warning for Central Christian County in Central Illinois. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is looking over Edinburgh. or 9 miles northwest of Taylorville, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Has a tornado and quarter-size hail. Папа, я сейчас видео делаю, я не могу сейчас говорить. Да, все хорошо, я не могу сейчас говорить. Я сейчас видео делаю. I love you. Bye. So yeah, tornado warning has just been issued. Radar indicator rotation. So no confirmed tornado. This is radar indicated, but I would not treat this lightly. This is a very dangerous situation right now. I'm looking at the velocity data right now, and it, oh my god, yeah, I mean, that is some very scary velocity signatures. Yeah, treat this as a tornado warning. There's 2 areas of rotation in the storm. I'm going to send this right now. Yeah, I'm going to send this right now because we now have a tornado warning in effect for Central Christian County and Central Illinois. It's radar indicated. For now, it's radar indicated. Thankfully, no confirmed tornado yet. Hopefully, it stays that way. This storm has a history of producing very strong damaging winds. Oh, no, we have a tornado. Guys, we have a tornado now. We have a tornado on the ground. Very, very, oh God. Yeah, we have blues touching red. We have a tornado now. No, this is a confirmed tornado. I mean, this has to be on the ground now. There's no doubt. This is a tornado on the ground. Let me check. Just make sure there's no debris on this. I'm just going to look at correlation coefficient. No, we have a tornado. We have a tornado. We have a tornado right now. I'm looking at the velocity at the correlation coefficient. There is debris. We have a tornado right now. Hold on, just. Yeah, that's it. Guys, we have a tornado on the ground now. I'm going to go back to Facebook now. Thankfully, no areas. It's mostly rural areas for now. That's the good news. It's rural areas for now.
Granted, it may have touched down, but it did it so quick it was too quick for even a tier RR to be issued.
Yep.
Granted,
so no. Come on. Oh, it's tightening it up. Oh God. Yeah, it's getting really bad. Thankfully, it's over rural areas, but it's looking really bad now. It's getting worse now, guys. It's getting worse. Oh God. Yeah, I just got it today. I just got Okay. Come on. Please. Oh, God. That was very quick. Yeah, it's back up now. But I'm going to go to correlation coefficient right now. Oh, my God. We have a tornado. Guys, we have a tornado. Big debris signature. Large debris signature right now. We have a tornado on the ground right now. Confirmed tornado. Radar confirmed tornado. Radar confirmed. We have a tornado on the ground right now. Large tornado on the ground right now. We have a tornado on the ground. It's just near Edinburgh right now. Tornado on the ground near Edinburgh right now. We have a debris signature on the radar. We have a debris signature right now. Right here, debris signature right here. We have a tornado on the ground, just southeast of Edinburgh. Confirmed tornado. I'm going to send another... Jeez. Debris signature and everything with this. Damn.
Okay, it is now a TORR tornado on the ground.
Yep, TORR just issued. Yep. Okay, severe weather statement. A tornado warning remains in effect until 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Central Christian County. A confirmed tornado was near Edinburgh, 7 miles north of Taylorville, moving southeast at 20 miles an hour. Hazard damaging tornado and quarter-size hail. Source radar confirmed tornado. Impact flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. It's not a large tornado, so give you that. It's not a big one. Not yet. Oh, thank God. I'm just going to copy and paste the whole thing. Come on. Copy. Alrighty, done. Alrighty, looking at the velocity right now, looking at the radar right now. Looking at correlation coefficient right now from 1017. Oh, we have 2 tornado warnings. Macon and Moultrie County. Now we have 2 tornado warnings. Jeez. We have a tornado on the ground just near Dalton City right now. We have a tornado on the ground just over Dalton City. So let me look at the velocity just to make sure. No, it's not on the ground. I don't know why they issued a tornado warning for such weak rotation, but still. Yeah, it's still on the ground. Guys, it's still on the ground. Oh, God. This could be a long track. This could be a long track violent tornado. Yeah, there's some pretty good debris signatures on the ground right now. Tornado is just southwest of Stonington right now. We have a tornado on the ground just southwest of Stonington. Yeah, debris definitely looks more impressive now. Actually, not as impressive, but it definitely hit some houses and farms from the looks of it. Probably hit a few barns, maybe a couple trees. Alrighty. We have a confirmed tornado right now. Just sure. Yeah. Alrighty. What? Moderator. Two moderators now. And let's see who's and add moderator. So yeah, we have three moderators now. Perfect. No, though. Yoda, where do you live? And Sangamon County? No, that was probably a gust front. Sangamon County is not being impacted by the tornado. It probably was from the thunder, but let's. Let's see. There we go. There's where the tornado is, but it's already 10:22, so I imagine it's gonna be right over here right now. So let's go to Google Maps. I'm gonna try to triangulate the path of this tornado. Not triangulate, but figure it out where it's gonna hit. Come on, could this load any faster? So I'm gonna imagine the tornado has already somewhere over here right now. Yep, we definitely have a hook right now. Yeah. Um. So actually, the tornado right now is actually already over here. Just checked the latest scan. It's already in this area. So the tornado is heading towards Old Stonington. Old Stonington is about to be hit by the tornado. So thankfully, Stonington itself was spared by the tornado. Oh, great. Another confirmed tornado. We have another TORR. Just great. Areas that's impacted by the tornado. It's between Taylorville and Stonington. Willis right now has just been impacted by the tornado. I believe Willis and State Route 48 just been impacted by the tornado. The good news. No major population centers in sight. Nothing but rural roads. So that's the good news. No major towns. In fact, if it continues along its path, Willis has just been impacted. Let's see what's in this area. I imagine not much. Hopefully, it's not going to be too. Yeah. Whew. Good news is this is what it's impacting. It's impacting completely rural areas, but great. Taylorville looks like it was just hit. So Willis might have just been impacted. So after Willis and Assumption should be impacted. Yeah, the town of Assumption, Illinois, seek shelter now. This is not a joke. The town of Assumption, from Dunkeld to Radford, seek shelter immediately, especially the town of Assumption. Town of Assumption, seek shelter now. This is a very dangerous storm heading your way. Confirmed tornado. We have a confirmed tornado right now. Let's look at velocity right now. Okay, looks like the rotation has died down for now. So the tornado is back in the clouds. Thank God. Whew. That is some good news. The tornado has gone back up in the clouds. But we have another confirmed tornado right now. Yep, we do have another confirmed tornado now. Great. Just southeast of Dalton City, we have 2 tornadoes now. Both actually were issued at approximately the same time, actually. That's the crazy thing. Tornado has gone back up in the clouds, so that's some good news right now. Some very strong winds just south of Stonington. So tornado has gone back up. That's some good news. But in fact, I'm going to upload this one more time. Actually, no, I'm not. Nah. Come on, this is taking too long to load. Alrighty, so the tornado has lifted back up. We did have a tornado, so there we go. That's GR level 3. Unfortunately, I have to pay for GR level 3, so yeah. Alrighty. So you see the tornado did lift back up. There still might be something going on here, but let me go back to. Oh, come on. Again? Another tornado on the ground. It lifted back up, but then it went back right back down to the ground. And yeah, Assumption's gonna get hit. Assumption, Illinois, get your asses in the basement now. Assumption, Illinois, get your asses in the basement. This is heading right your way. It's just gonna be on the north side of town. So, areas right around Radford, between Radford and Moequa, get your asses in the ground. So Moequa, from Moequa to Assumption, get your asses in the ground right now. This is heading your way. Actually, not Moequa. This is actually between Moequa and Assumption, so Radford. So this is the area that's going to be hit. It looks like it just went through Old Stonington. Yeah, it looks like. So I cannot confirm if there's a tornado with this right now, since the rotation right now is pretty broad. It's broad, but it's pretty intense. So this is where the tornado would be. Looks of it, yeah, it's heading right towards Assumption. Yeah, a new tornado warning has just been issued. New tornado warnings just issued. Until 10 p.m. At 9:27 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located south of Stonington, moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. This storm has a history of producing tornadoes. Hazard: tornado and quarter-sized hail. Source: radar indicated rotation. Wow, yeah. So around Assumption around 9:50. I think it's going to be there around 9:45. So yeah, it looks really bad right now. I no, I'm gonna be streaming until around 1 a.m. maybe 2 because I have work tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to be going to bed kind of early. So can't be streaming the whole night. Change the title there. Here we go. Let's go back to yeah. It's it's looking pretty scary now for Assumption. Looks like it's going to pass just north of Assumption. There's another area of rotation that is forming on the north side of Assumption right now. This looks really bad now. This is two areas of rotation right now that I'm following. Oh yeah, this is heading right towards Assumption. This is really bad. I mean, this is really really bad now. Like those folks got to get in underground right now. I mean, this is on the ground. This is Assumption right here. This is just going to be North Town. I mean, this is heading right for the north side of Assumption. So the Radford area, I mean, this area is going to be hit. The good news is, this is how the road curves. So it curves right over Assumption. So let's see. Jeez, yeah, this is heading right for Assumption. Yeah, guys, this is heading right for Assumption. Because the city of Assumption is actually here. Yeah, this is really bad. Let me look at the debris right now. I'm going to have to check debris signatures. New scan just came in. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a tornado. This is a tornado. Guys, we got like 75 knot. We got like 90-mile-an-hour winds outbound, like north winds. And we got easterly winds like at 50 miles an hour. This is on, I mean, this has to be on the ground. There's no doubt. There is a tornado on the ground heading right for Assumption right now. At 60, echo tops are at 63,000 feet right now. I mean, guys, if this is not producing a tornado, I will be shocked. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is This is a monster, guys. This is a monster. And yeah, we have a tornado right now. A new one just formed. Yeah, this thing is dropping tornadoes all over the place. Jesus Christ! It's on the ground! It's on the ground! No, 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 no! This is heading right for Assumption! Yeah, oh god. New scan just came in. It's on the ground. It's on the ground. It's on the ground right now. God, no. It's on the ground. Oh god, no, 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 no. Holy crap. It's on the ground right now. Town of Assumption, get on the ground right now. No time to spare. Get on the ground now. The National Weather Service was way off when they said 950. Way off. Way freaking off. They were way off. Like, way, way off. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, it just passed through Assumption. It just passed through Assumption. Oh, my God. It just went through Assumption. Just on the north sides of it. Tornado just went through right in this area here. But Assumption should be blasted by some really strong RFD winds in excess of 80 miles an hour. So, town of Assumption, brace yourself now. Jeez. Oh my God. It just went through the north sides of Assumption. Here's where the tornado actually went through. It went through right in this area here. Okay, north sides of Assumption were just hit. I'm gonna upload this on Twitter right now. Jeez, I mean, that was very close. Very, very close call. Assumption just narrowly got hit by a tornado. A pretty big one, too. So, guys, yeah, this is a really bad situation right now. It's in central Illinois. So, the north side of Assumption just got hit. Just to repeat, a north side. Sorry, I'm just using talk to text right now. The north side of Assumption just got hit by a tornado. Mm. Bye, Billy. Or we'll see who's leaving. Stay safe, Billy. Or wait, who's leaving again? Oh, I mean Dole. I'm gonna be going for the night. Okay, thanks, Dole. Alright, so let's go back to the radar now. Latest. Let's see. Latest tweets are coming in right now. There's a donut hole. That's a donut hole as I've seen it. As I've seen one. So there's a tornado east of Assumption, Illinois now. Yeah, there is. So far, it's all radar confirmed. There's nothing. There's no videos of the storm at all. So yeah. Jeez, I mean, it's continuing. Like, it's still continuing. Looking at reflectivity now. It's still continuing now. Um, it looks like it's going to be continuing to between Shelbyville and Findlay right now. So areas between Shelbyville and Findlay, it's going to be impacted by this tornado. It looks like the town of Westervelt might be impacted because it's going to be between Findlay and Shelbyville. So it looks like Westerville might be impacted by this tornado now. But thankfully, it's staying over mostly rural areas at the moment. Thank God. No major towns are impacted right now. Neoga might be impacted later, but that's looking a little bit down the line. So these are the towns that might be impacted. So mostly rural areas, though, thankfully. That's the good news. So let's move between Shelbyville and Findlay. Very, very tight rotation. This is the tightest I've seen it. I've seen any couple in a very long time. So yeah, we do have a tornado on the ground right now. Very tight couplet right now. Tornado headed to the north side of Shelbyville. The town of Westervelt will be impacted within the next several minutes. Yep, we have a tornado right now. Well, it looks like the tornado went back up just now. Whew. Well, I have some good news to report. The tornado has went back up. Wow. Whew. Looks like the tornado went back up in the clouds now. This storm has a history of producing a confirmed tornado. Like, just just say it has a history of producing tornadoes. Like, I think that's gonna be easier. Well, the good news is the rotation has died down for now, so you can breathe a sigh of relief for now. I'm gonna stop the stream for. Got it. The heck is going on with the internet? There, it's back up and running normally. That did the trick. So let's go back. Oh, come on. Again? There's another area of rotation. Yeah. This is definitely heading to the north side of Shelbyville. Yeah, it looks like another tornado is trying to form. Oh, jeez. So, Shelbyville's right about there, so. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, this is not. Shit, 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 shit. Okay, guys. I'm back. I just had to end the stream for a moment. Yeah, there is a very strong area of rotation heading towards the north side of Shelbyville right now. The tornado is back up in the clouds. That's some good news I can confirm now. The tornado is back up, but there is some pretty strong area of rotation right now. Okay, it's back up and running. Thank God. Right. OBS is up and running again normally, so let's go to weather.co.edu. The midnight run just came in of the NAM. Let's check the NAM for tomorrow. So severe weather is occurring. So that was a little bit. This is the 5th time. You know what? This thing is a piece of shit. Okay, it's back up and running normally. Now it's in the red. Like, it could be my internet, honestly. I think it's my internet. Hold on, I'm gonna reset my modem. This is unbelievable. Like, seriously. Now it says 9,700. Now it's not up to 9,000. Now it's up down to like. Finally, it's back up and running normally. Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi connection. It's actually not OBS. So I'm going to delete it. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to explain. It's because I have a disability and I live in an agency and they can't even connect the internet right to the computer wired. So now that I'm back up and running, and OBS is running normally again. Alrighty. Guess I could finally. It looks like Virginia is going to be hit by severe weather. Nothing's going to happen in New York. Great. So it's basically going to be a dud for the Northeast. Just great. Simulator reflectivity. Boring. Looks like we're not even going to get anything tomorrow. Just great. let's go back to Illinois now. Yeah, the tornado has went back up, thank God. So the tornado threat for that part of Illinois is over. So Shelbyville is fine now. Whew. Yeah. So looks like there's another area of rotation. Damn it! Another area. Again. Alrighty. So let's look at the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow now. I believe they're gonna change that enhanced further south. Like, it's not gonna be all the way here. I think they're gonna shift it all the way down here, actually. I'm glad that you were indicator. I'm glad you were missed because the tornado happened right after that storm left. So I'm gonna. So we're still a code red. Yeah, I mentioned we had another hook echo. So, guys, another one. So, guys, all tornado warnings have expired for now. Thankfully, that was the only confirmed tornado. So we had a couple tornado reports. There we go, red one. Illinois, Christian, Illinois, 2 miles east of Edinburgh. Yep, there we go. 1 and 2. Yep. At 0210, which is that came in around 10:10 p.m. So about an hour ago. Whew. Thank God it expired. All tornado warnings have been allowed to expire. But there is another rotating storm coming in on the second one, so watch out for that storm. Alrighty. Let's go back to the radar. Okay, storm prediction center for tomorrow. Guys, we have a possible another area of strong rotation right now, just southeast of Assumption and north of Tower Hill. Jeez, yeah, that looks pretty bad. Actually, it's ahead of the line, so it's actually in the gust front. So let's look at the models right now. Jeez, that is really scary. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. That's like a monster hurricane going right into Texas. That's got to be a Category 5. I mean, that is a Cat 5. Yeah, that's a Category 5 right there. Like, yeah, that's a Category 3 to 4 right there. Yeah. Jeez, I mean, that is a monster. Some of them even having a California storm. I mean, check that out. So I'm looking back at the at Nextrat again. Big storm heading right towards Leroy. or towards town of Leroy in Kansas. Large hailstorm right now, right over Leroy. Darn! Oh my God, that's like golf ball size hail coming out of that storm. That is some huge hail, really big hail right now. It says already. $half size hail, radar indicated. Yeah, that's some big hail. Good news is all tornado warnings in Illinois have been canceled. All tornado warnings have been canceled. Thank God. That storm that had the tornado warning on it, it's severe warned, but it no longer has any tornadoes on it. So that's some good news. But these storms are still forming, so anything could happen. There is a storm over Whitehall, Illinois. No warning on it, but it's starting to have some rotation with it. So we'll be watching those storms over the next couple hours. Yeah, Macon County, Illinois. Let's look at some Arctic ice right now because it's been really bad. Like, I mean, tragically bad. Haven't looked at it in almost a week, so. Okay, that's some good news. It's starting to recover a little bit, so. All right, thank God. Look, some. But it looks like we'll be breaking a record this year. Looks like we might be very close to being. We might actually go below that. Like, it's gonna be very close, but. Let's look at sea surface temperature anomalies right now. This is for today. Yeah, it's still warm, and there's still warm anomaly. So, yeah, it looks like this winter is going to be pretty warm. I mean, cold. So let's go back to radar again. There's some very strong winds. Surprised there's no warning of that second storm. Wow. There's hail with that now. Some pretty big hail. So I'll be taking a little break right now. I'll leave you with the radar. Very strong winds of these storms. I mean, check this out. There's like 40, 50 mile an hour winds there. Assumption's getting hit again. So yeah, it's flooding is going to be a major concern now. Yep. You should definitely issue some flood warnings for this. So there's some pretty big hail right now heading towards um, Strasburg. Just actually, Windsor's about to be hit by some pretty large hail. Well, Leroy is still being hit by some very large hail. Well, it was. Let's go back to Storm Prediction Center. Still no reports in Kansas. All hail reports have been in North Dakota so far. And it's a single report too. So. And it's from that, and it's from this area of low pressure. I'm gonna look at some volcano information right now. So nothing's going on right now. That's an earthquake right there. Earthquake signature. That's eruption right there. That's some eruption stuff. We had a 4.2, 4.3 today in Hawaii. So Ben Ferriello is definitely going to be making a video today. I'll be shocked if he doesn't. And let's see, did he make a video? And it looks like yes, he did make a video. I'm just gonna.
Hey there once again, YouTube. I know it has been a while, but I'm a very, very busy man. It's going to be like that probably for the rest of my life. But I'm still around. I'm still going to be doing video updates every now and then, especially when anything very concerning occurs. I still keep an eye on areas worldwide, so don't worry. Still keeping my eye on things out. Hood. Also, Steamboat Geyser in the Norris Geyser Basin has not erupted since July 30th, 2019.
12 days.
It has been about 13 days, which is the longest stretch, actually. One of the. Actually, it did, a long time ago, it did skip an eruption, and it waited about two weeks and a day or so to erupt. So, it is possible Steamboat will erupt again. We are only 3 eruptions shy of beating the 2018 record. Why would Steamboat stop erupting right when we're about to beat the record? Wouldn't that be funny? I think Steamboat is still active, though. I think it still will erupt probably in the next week or so. I don't know why it is delayed. I have no idea. Usually it erupts every 6 to 7 days or so. But again, it has been about 13 days since the last eruption, which occurred on July.
Usually in the past year.
July 30th, 2019. Over here in Washington State, we have been getting a few teeny tiny earthquakes. Remember, on August 6th, 2019, I went to Mount St. Helens with my daughter. Mount St. Helens got a few microquakes that day, but the stratovolcanoes along the Cascade Range have been pretty quiet as of late. Pretty quiet, but, you know, a volcano can be extremely quiet right up until it sees a major magma intrusion event that could lead to an eruption. So you always got to keep your eyes out for everything, guys. And we did a 1.4, 39.3 kilometers in depth. And then over here we had a 1.8 at 18.1 kilometers in depth, and a 1.3 at 20.3 kilometers in depth down here. Now the earthquakes up near Monroe, remember that 4.6 that woke me up in the middle of the night? Everything was shaking and rattling. The aftershocks, I was concerned because they were uplift is still occurring, but I'll have to wait about another week or two to the northern part of Kosovo volcanic field as well. I am unsure if uplift still continues in Ridgecrest. I looked at the GPS data. It's a little bit confusing. I believe uplift is still occurring, but I'll have to wait about another week or two to definitely see where that trend is heading. Turn on U.S. faults. The aftershocks are still heading towards the Garlock fault right here. We do have a few quakes occurring along the Garlock fault. Very teeny tiny quakes down in this location right down here. But that's pretty much it for California. Let's hope Garlock Fault does not go off, because it could do like a magnitude 8, I believe, 8 to 8.5 or something like that. Yeah, it could be pretty devastating. But not saying that's going to happen. Recently, for Hawaii, seismicity has continued to slightly increase, with magnitudes approaching 3.0 to 3.5. I'm noticing a lot more magnitude 3s lately, and up here we do see a magnitude 4.5. One of the largest quakes we've seen in months in Hawaii, actually. But not at Kilauea, not along the Kilauea East Rift Zone, and not at Mauna Loa, but just due east of Mauna Kea. And we did see actually an earthquake at Mauna Kea itself, at 3.0 at 13.9 kilometers in depth. Well, why don't we go take a look at this? A magnitude 4.5 at 42 kilometers in depth, all the way up here, guys. That's a very strange location for this earthquake. Let's see how many people reported feeling it. It occurred on August 12th, 2019, at 1441 UTC, and over 281 people felt this event. Remember, this is just the number of people who decided to report it to USGS. So that's very interesting. A lot of people felt this, even though it was pretty deep. Only at 4.5. Let's see here. Let's do this one. This looks like one of the closest stations, NAGD, in the HV network. Let's take a look at that in the seismic program Swarm right now. Here we have the most recent data stream from NAGD in the HV network. Dash location code because none is given. Short period vertical, EHC. The most recent data stream as of 9:52 a.m. Pacific time, August 12, 2019. Scrolling down. We do see it occurred only a few hours ago, actually. Not too long ago from me recording this video. We see high range frequencies. High frequency event. Very strong P-wave arrival. Very interesting, guys. So, I thought this was going to be look a little different. Very intriguing. Let's see what the dominant frequencies are of this event. Oh yeah, high range frequencies, but the strongest frequencies are at about, I'm going to say 8.7 hertz and 7 hertz. So it has a little bit of stronger lower frequencies, but we could tell on the spectrogram that strong frequencies go all the way up to about, what is that? I'm going to say about 23 hertz or so. Let's see if this spectrogram goes any higher. Let's go to 55. Oh yeah. Yeah, it goes up to about 23 hertz. Some weaker frequencies going up to about 35 hertz, but that's pretty much it. Very intriguing, guys. Very odd place for magnitude 4.5 at 42 kilometers in depth. Very, very odd. Now, there's one more thing to note for Hawaii. Actually, two more things. Here you have station TRAD in the HV network, which resides on the, the southern slopes of Mauna Loa volcano. Now, going down, we do see some earthquakes here and there popping off. Here's the magnitude 4.5 that occurred at 42 kilometers in depth off the coast of Hawaii, but off the northeastern coast, actually. Whoa, that was weird. What is this? Uh-oh, I'm getting some error message. That's not good. Okay, so surprisingly, this 4.5 hit right inside Hilo Bay. Now, zooming out, it does say Hilo Bay right there. Very strange place for an earthquake. Yeah. That's not what I want to focus on right now. Spasmodic tremor. Now, remember, if you want to know what spasmodic tremor is, just go to my website. Actually, go to the description box below and look under links. I'll have a lot of the links that I've been talking about in this video. in the description box below. So go check that out right now if you wish. If you want to learn what spasmodic tremor is and how it's important to the volcanic activity on the Big Island of Hawaii. Now, we have not seen much spasmodic tremor in a while, and it's technically considered volcanic spasmodic tremor. So, we do see, actually, one spasmodic tremor event right here. Spasmodic tremor looks like surface noise, but when it correlates to distant seismic stations many miles away, that proves that it is not surface noise. You see it increases right here, and has multiple earthquakes occurring as part of the spasmodic tremor, and then dies down. Typical weak spasmodic tremor. It is unlikely anybody will ever feel these unless they get very strong. And 2 times before, since 2019 started, they have been strong enough to be felt. I don't know if they were actually felt, but the strength of the events, 2 of the events, were strong enough to be felt. Definitely. Right here, that spasmodic tremor. Guys, we did see one. It's been a while since we saw one. Let's see, 1248 UTC. Now here, is KKUD in the HV network, which resides on Mauna Kea. Now, you know how far away TRAD and KKUD are, because one's at Mauna Loa and one's at Mauna Kea. And those are, let's see, Mauna Loa is basically in the center of the Big Island. Mauna Kea is all the way to the northeast. This is many, many, many miles away. So any surface events would not be shown on this station. Going down, remember at about 1248 UTC. Let's zoom out all the way if we can. I don't know what's going on there. Something's going on with their seismic station. Straighten that out a little bit. Alright, we did see spasmodic tremor for sure. Yes, we did. Starting at about, let's see, let me go down. Starting at about, I'm going to say 1245 UTC on the 12th. Ending at about 1311. There, which was subsequently downgraded to a 3.0. I have that on my website from one of my recent Hawaii blog posts. So just go to my website, seismic events drop-down menu, or excuse me, seismic blogs drop-down menu. Click Hawaii. Look at one of those recent articles there that I posted. I did say that one of the events did look like groundwater mixing with magma because it had the same type of signature as the explosive eruptions that occurred at Kilauea Caldera in 2018. Well, those explosive eruptions occurred because groundwater was mixing with magma, and of course no eruption occurred this year at Kilauea. But I just theorized, I mean not just now, but I theorized in that article that it could be from groundwater mixing with magma. And come to find out, a day after, we start to see this pond form in Kilauea Caldera.
Wow.
So it definitely seems like there could be some groundwater shifting near the magma system, which is not a good idea. But that's still up for debate. So let's check it out. This is a telephoto view of the ponded water at the bottom of Haui Mau Mau on August 7, 2018. For scale, the largest pond is about 15 meters, 50 feet in diameter. Wow. Okay, the recent appearance of water at the bottom of Haui Mau Mau, a crater at the summit of Kilauea volcano, has attracted wide attention and generated many questions. To understand the significance of this water, we must first gather accurate...
Ending this video, we now have a new tornado that just formed. No warning yet, but there is a couplet. Oh, God. We have a possible tornado on the ground again. Let's look at the couplet. Let's look at the... Yeah, that was quick, whatever that thing was. Whew. Yeah, no tornado. Oh, God, that was scary. That's some scary stuff there. Iola is about to be slammed. Well, actually, not Iola. The north side of Iola is about to be slammed by some large hail. Leroy was already hit. Yep. Right now, hail. Leroy, Kansas. Quarter size hail. Yeah, I was mentioning Leroy, so it just got quarter size hail. Not surprised. Also estimated with 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It says South Stonington, power lines down, reported at 1800 East and East 1685. That's a tornado right there. Trust me, that's a tornado. Yep, I think that's a tornado report right there. See, Sim County, as where the tornadoes reported, it's at South Stonington, and that tornado actually passed south of Stonington. So, yep, that is likely a tornado. I'll show it. Anything bad in Spencer? No, Spencer, Indiana is fine. Oh, wrong. Yeah, I'm having some trouble multitasking. Doing, alrighty. Let's go to Spencer, Indiana. Right now, there's nothing going on in Spencer, Indiana. Spencer, Indiana right now is fine. Let me see where Spencer is, just for some... Spencer, Indiana is southeast of Indianapolis. There are no storms in the Spencer area at the moment. There's no severe storms in Spencer right now. It's northwest of Bloomington. Spencer, Indiana is in this area, right? Found where Spencer is. There is a couple of severe storms heading towards Spencer, but no tornadoes. It's a couple hours away.
information on its behavior. Similar to our monitoring of ponded lava in Holly Mau Mau in 2008-2018, HVO Similar to our monitoring of ponded lava in Holly Mau Mau in 2008-2018, HVO scientists are now relying on both direct observations and modern tools to monitor the water. During regular visits to Kilauea, HVO staff observe, measure, and document changes in the water in Holly Mau Mau through photographs, videos, and thermal images. During regular visits to Kilauea, HVO staff observe, measure, and document changes in the water in Holly Mau Mau through photographs, videos, and thermal images. As shown in HVO's website photos, the ponds are milky turquoise or greenish in color, indicative of dissolved sulfur and metals from magmatic gases or surrounding rock mixing into the water. Thermal images show water surface temperatures of approximately 70 degrees Celsius, which would be 158 degrees Fahrenheit. Tracking both color and temperature of the ponds will help us identify changes in chemistry and heating. The water in Holly Mau Mau is not visible from public.
Let's see. Alrighty, I got about 2 people watching. Let's go back to the radar again. We got some hail going through Madden, Illinois right now. Some pretty, because I'm looking at correlation coefficient, it's indicating there's some pretty good hail coming through the area. There's some discolorations, which normally would mean debris, but actually is indicative of large hail. Some pretty large hail right now. And a flood warning has just been issued. Flash flood warning. Jeez. The National Weather Service in Lincoln has issued a flash flood warning for Coles County in east central Illinois, Christian County in central Illinois, southern Moultrie County in central Illinois, Shelby County in central Illinois, northern Cumberland County in east central Illinois until 4:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:51 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across a warned area. Flash flooding is expected to begin shortly. Some locations that will experience flooding include Charleston, Matton, Taylorville, Shelbyville, Sullivan, Pina, Moequa, Neoga, Kincaid, Bethany, Assumption, Edinburgh, Stonington. Those 3 towns were hit by the tornado, by the way. Oakland, Ashmore, Windsor, Findlay, Tower Hill, Humboldt, and Lerna. This includes Interstate 57 between mile markers 177 and 201. Turn around, don't drown. When encountering flooded roads, most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it's harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. There's a lot of flooding from these storms. I mean, I just looked at some Doppler estimated rainfall amounts. One of them is showing rainfall amounts in excess of 5 inches of rain. So that is incredible. And there's a pretty good hail core near Mattoon, Illinois. So that's crazy. That is incredible. And a possible tornado is now starting to develop. Just great. Oh, great. No debris yet, thank God. No debris, so that's some good news.
Publicly accessible areas of Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Kilauea's summit hosts one of the densest volcano monitoring networks. That's quite a phrase to use, guys. So why don't we go to multimedia, shall we?
Let's go out of here right now. So big hail core going through here, so all these areas are going to be experiencing flooding soon. Town of Gaze, Illinois had some strong winds go through it. Windsor was almost impacted by a tornado earlier, so in fact the tornado this is the area that was hit by the tornado earlier. So went through Edinburgh and then went through Assumption, South Zonington. So it's in the Shelbyville area now. So that's the town that was to be impacted by the tornado. Alrighty. Looking at velocity data now. Some rotation around the Nokomis area. But nothing indicative of tornadoes yet. Oh, damn. Possible tornado near Stewartson now. We have a possible tornado near Stewartson. Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah, possible tornado. And an expected tornado warning has just been issued. Yep, this is what it looks like now. So Stewartson possibly just got hit by a tornado. Let me go back there. Still no tornado warning for Stewartson. Hell is the National Weather Service doing? Okay, no tornado. Oh, thank God. But with rotation like that, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a tornado. I mean, that's some really strong rotation. Come on. No, doesn't look like much is occurring right now, so. And the tornado serious thunderstorm warning in Kansas just expired. Yay. Well, actually, that's one of them. Now there's several hail cores going through the Iola area. And let's look at a serious thunderstorm warning for Coles, Cumberland, and Effingham. So Coles, Cumberland, Effingham, and Shelby counties in Illinois. So let's see what it's for. So, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles south of Charleston to near Stewartson, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. So, yeah, that does not look like something you want to mess with right now. So, we're still at code red, amateur storm trackers, until further notice. So one more hour and then I'll be ending the stream. Oh, it's a lot. So wow, power lines down here. Yeah. That's Charleston and Mattoon, both in Coles County. I think that is just damaging winds. I don't think that's a tornado. The area they're talking about is just being hit by some damaging winds. There's no tornadoes there right now. I'm looking at tomorrow now. Still talk about an enhanced risk. Well, I'll be ending the video now. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.